Ladies and gentlemen, I like that. That's good. That's a good way to start it. You grab your microphone. Oh, that's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Van Pebble here. A gamer, a lover of games, a lover of self first, lover of games next. Then, well, we have to do the you don't have to do the lover of self. We get it. You love yourself. You got to self-love. We get it. The first thing I am is I'm appreciator. I'm an appreciator. I'm an appreciator. There we go. Of games, of video games. Love them. It's interesting to me that as much as I want to be a gamer outside of video games, I can't. Like, if it's not a video game, I don't really care about it. And that's interesting. And I think that's the growth of myself, is that when I was younger, I just wouldn't do anything. I don't know why well, first of all, a lot of games that you try to play that are table games, like Monopoly, Uno, any of those games, requires other people. But as a guy who just is a solo guy who knows that that's the way to go, by the way, being by yourself is so much better. If everybody did a stream and they just kind of did their own thing in life, and I was getting like their version of what a stream would be like, I would watch everyone's stream if I could, because that's interesting to me. I like that. It was a good rant. It made sense to me. I'm not sure if it made sense to anybody else. So we're going to continue on here and talk about what we are here for today. And that is, of course, if you haven't figured it out from the screen here, which is fine. Not everybody knows from the screen here. Not everybody knows what this game is. It's a game called Balatro. That's what we're going to be playing today. At this point, I'm just waiting until Steam uploads or whatever. I usually have that ready, but I had a Windows update, and so once you Windows update, everything kind of restarts, and now we gotta wait for Steam to come up, but that's okay. We will be playing Balatro today. We play Balatro every week. Balatro is one of them games that I think it's a great game, and I think it's a great stream. I have probably streamed this game like 20 something times, almost 30 times. I've streamed this game probably, the time that I put in streaming with this game could be more than other people have actually played this game. Although I doubt it, because people go nuts in this game. I played this game for 286 hours. I think that's pretty good. I feel like when I get to like 1,000, that's when it'll be like, whoa, that's the big number. Yes, that's what we're doing today, folks. We're gonna play a game. Excuse me. We are drinking several beverages today. Beverages are... By the way, thank you very much, Balatro Remix. Hopefully we won't get copyrighted for that. We do have to put our face in a little bit of a different place, and we will figure it out. It's something like this, but we're about to find out. I had a conversation with a guy named Ali. And the guy, Ali, said to me, Van Pebble, he said, even though he called me by my real name, but for the purposes of the story, Van Pebble, you are truly one of the greatest streamers I've ever seen in my life. He didn't say that either. But here's what he did say. He said, Van Pebble, my God, he said none of this. But the basic idea of what he said was, I love watching your streaming now. I go, now? He goes, yeah, man. You play the game Balatro? Now listen, it's a different game for everybody. This is why I love streaming different games. And when I stream, I stream 4 days a week, two times a day. And we try to put in, you know, however much time we feel like it's a good stream. So we don't put, it doesn't have to be a limit, or you don't have to. I feel like more than an hour is good. Anyway, let's keep going. So, you know, everybody has their game. And that's why I love streaming, like a variety gamer is what they call me. That's what they call me. don't know what they call me, but probably strange and over talking is what they would call me today. But yeah, everyone's got their game, and so it is kind of a cool thing that if I can get everybody on board with something, like, hey, Van Pebble, I love this game. Van Pebble, I love that game. Now, not that I expect people to come up to me, but I mean, it just response-wise, it was nice to hear, oh, okay, this guy does like this game, because not everybody watches this game when I stream it, especially on YouTube. But let's really get into it. Seriously, I don't mind that we talked a lot, but I think we're ready to play now. And I will say this too, in including what we had really just said. So there was a guy named Ali, and he said, yeah, I like this game. And he also told me more about, because I asked him questions about himself. I'm a good talker, but I'm also a good listener. And so I heard him, and I thought, this guy wants to talk a little bit about Balatro, so let's do that. And we talked a little about Balatro, and he was saying, I explained to him that I never play like the Checkered Deck. I never play the Checkered Deck. There's other decks I haven't played. Yesterday I played the Abandoned Deck for the first time. Start the run with no face cards in your deck. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play those decks that we don't ever play. And I think that'll be a fun stream today. In fact, it's not even going to be grinding. It is part of the Grinding Stakes series. That is true. But it's also a different type of stream today. So let's get into it right now. Van Pebble, Balatro, and we're going to try to line up the face camera well, because that's what we got to do. We got to line up the face camera, and we're going to have a nice stream today. It's a hot day in Seattle. We're going to go for the red stake abandoned. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's go Checkered Deck white stake. That shouldn't be too crazy. Let's go for it. 26 spades and 26 hearts. Go. It is a hot day in Seattle. My computer is even kind of like just slightly, like, it's that hot outside. I believe it's like 100 degrees. It's close to 93 degrees, something like that. And my room is like 93 degrees, but I don't mind that. I always have like a room that's a little hotter. When I got this room and moved in, it was understood that my room where I live. By the way, Ali also said, hey, your room looks like a streamer room. Yeah, I'm a fucking streamer, dude. Like, isn't it weird when people say stuff like that? Your room looks like a streamer room. Yeah, I'm a streamer. That's what I do. Like, does it look like a guy who streams? Yeah, it's because it's what I do. It's like, when will people just accept you? I don't know. I don't know. It's really wild. I didn't take offense to it. I know it sounds insane. Why would you take offense to it? I didn't take offense to it. But it was funny because for me, when he said your room looks like a streamer room, I was like, in my mind, it was like, yeah, that makes sense, because that's kind of what, it's not like I watched, let me make this clear. I don't imitate people, or I don't do on purpose. I go out of my way to be original as I can be, as a guy just a poor guy who streams. You know what I mean? We try to bring you everything we can quality-wise for a guy who's just not a rich guy, or doesn't make money off of this, you know? I would take everything, or almost everything, and I would invest it back in the stream. Is what I would do. Here's to prove to you how I invest things. We're gonna sell the oh, this is kind of set up. The Zany Joker. Yeah, let's get into the cards here. The Zany Joker is a 3 of a kind, right? And that's a plus 12. And the Mad Joker is a 2 pair. So a 3 of a kind and 2 pair is a full house. So what if we try a run? What if we point in the air like Babe Ruth, like I'm gonna hit a home run, and let's try for this run. Let's try to do a full house run. That kind of sounds funny. All right, so let's sell this one, buy this one. This will give us, like, while we try to get a full house every time. We're gonna go for full houses. There we go. Look. Very cool. Okay, here we go. So this is gonna be a run that we're gonna attempt to do. This could be interesting. It could be a waste. It could change into something else. Oh my god. There's the throwback. It's like seeing a pretty girl. It's like seeing a pretty girl. It makes me so... I need to be alone right now. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's go. Alright, here's what we need to do right now before we get any further in this game, folks. Okay, good. That actually doesn't look too bad. Let's shrink it down a little bit. That looks perfect, actually. Hold on. Good enough. I just need to bring it like that a little bit. That's fine. You know what I also noticed, and this is something I'm going to try today, is this. Sometimes the cards... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, let's get back into the game, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you when we play here. Wrong joystick. Gosh darn it. It's okay. Hey, I want to talk to myself for a second. Hey, Van Pebble, you're not in a hurry. Buddy, just take your time and have fun. Nobody wants you to... I know you want to play fast, Van Pebble, but just play your own pace, because you are an energetic guy. You have energy, good energy. And once you start getting into it, your natural enthusiasm will make you naturally go faster. You don't have to rush. Just play smart, play well. Get in there. Ladies and gentlemen, I needed the pep talk. Here we go. Van Pebble, back at it. And we'll show you what we meant when we said... I think we can do it now. Let's see. We don't have it. It's not up here. Okay. We're basically like up here in this area here where the mouse is. Like a card will show its like this is for like planet cards. Planet cards go up here. There's another. It's okay. So planet cards go up here. The other one too is I'm forgetting the name of it, but anyway, they go up here, and there's like a special name for them. And I played this a long time, and it's not the top of my head, because it always understands about me. I play many games, so I'm not memorizing everything that everything's called. I'm trying to, though. So then when a celestial card gets up here, then it shows it's what it is, and it kind of like goes like down here, and I notice my face blocks that. So I was going to try to stop doing that, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's very funny to me. Oh, there we go. Leveling the full house. Trying to create something. And then, yeah, this is actually... Oh, we could have bought that, though. But that's fine. That's fine. So we're looking for full houses, or look, I'll take a flush too. If you want to give me flushes, I will take flushes. But this is what I'm looking for, and the game is going along with it. It's very interesting. There's the 3 of a kind. This is what I was talking about, the tarot card. This is what we want. Okay. So now, if you take a look, you see this here? It says increases rank of strength. You probably can't see that because my face is fucking blocking it. But if I bring my face down here, then you can see that better. And I think we got my face where I actually want it to be in this game, which is all I've ever wanted my whole life, is to figure out where I go, where my face goes in Balatro. Everything, it's all come down to this moment, and I think we've got it. You gotta be dramatic. You have to be very dramatic so people are like, oh my god, he's really serious about this. Gosh, the first played face card. This is dumb. I hate this one. I really dislike that one strongly. Okay, let's go. Interesting. It is very interesting that I'm getting a lot of flushes. Oh, I just realized why. I don't want to call myself dumb. Let's just say we forgot. This is basically going to be a flush thing. This is why seeing double is actually... No, don't get that card. But this is a flush-based run because the deck is only 2 suits. That's my bad. That's my bad for not, like, nothing to be ashamed of. But we were kind of like, what? Why are we making so many flushes? Which is really not very. It's not very smart. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So this is how we're gonna get cash. But what about chips? I say let's sell this card, and let's take on this guy. We've already got the multiple, which is unreal. Throwback multiple is so great. And throwback is also the reason why we need to skip blinds. So we're going to skip that blind. We're also going to skip this blind. We're doing well. We got nice multiple going on there. We've got, of course, it's going to be a lot of flushes. Because it's so flushy, we might want to change shit up a little bit. I'm thinking let's get rid of our original, which was the Zanian Joker and the Mad Joker, and let's try to get things that are more flush oriented. Alright? When a small blind or big blind is selected, gain 0.5 multiple and destroy a random Joker. No. No. It's so stupid. No. No. I'm a lucky card guy. If you give me a lucky card, an opportunity for lucky card, or a red trigger, I'm a red trigger guy as well. I mean, I almost would rather have the to-do one than the three-of-a-kind one, Zany Joker at this point. We're gonna get rid of those two. Yeah, maybe. I could see this being pretty good, too. The red card is interesting. That means we would get rid of the Mad Joker 2-pair. Let's get rid of the 2-pair. Let's get rid of the 2-pair. We'll pick up the red card, and then the red card will just be blank for now. And it's risky, but let's see how this goes. This might be tough. What are we supposed to get? 4 of a kind? Or we're not going to get 4 of a kind. Alright. This is what we're going to do. Alright, that was shitty, but that was shitty because of the fucking goddamn misprint Joker. And the misprint Joker, believe me, he's leaving too. We're basically resetting our run, and that's why I'm not sure if we're going to make it through this. Because we basically reset our run pretty much. We made it. Okay, good. Alright, we got $10. Now we got to basically... Not basically, we do have to skip that. Then we skip this one. Gotta skip it. Now we got 6 multiple there. That's getting somewhere. And let's go. Increases rank of 2 cards selected by 1. What are we trying to get here? Full houses? Increases 2 cards by 1. Alright, I need to get some cash here, so let's increase these 2 cards by 1. And now we've got a full house. There you go. Nicely done. Okay. I'm skipping packs. Although this would give us $11. This would give us $11. So we took the money that time. So we're building up slowly. 9 multiples good though. 9 multiples good. 9 multiples good. And eventually the goal is to try to get a better chip one. I mean, we're completely rebuilding this whole thing. That's what's happening right now. Okay. Do you? Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Oh, the face cards, we don't know. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. And that's what there was another guy I was talking to also. Not just Ollie. And he said the same thing. He was like, it's flushed. Oh no, it was Ollie. Sorry. It was like, yeah, it's a flush base run, man. I didn't even remember like that he said that. But it is. Alright. Don't. Everything's just getting skipped right now. We got 15 multiple. That's good. Okay, this is kind of more of what I would like to see. The runner is a very, very good one. I'm thinking let's get rid of the misprint now and pick up this guy. This might not be our answer, but it's going to be better than Hiker. Hiker is 5 chips per card scored, so you figure it's usually 4 or 5 cards. 25 chips is decent, but we could get it up. Just getting like 3 straights, we could get up to 30 chips. So let's play around with him and let's see if we can get the straight. Let's try to get straights only here, if we can help it. 3, 4, 5. Actually, let's see. Hold on. 3, 4, 5. Right. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it's annoying. Come on, you kidding me right now? You're not gonna give me what I want, huh? Not right away. Okay. We still have to beat this thing, so let's 2, 3. That's too bad. Let's 6, 7, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. There we go. There it is. There we go. Now we've got to work on getting our flush higher, our flush valued higher. Yeah. And our straight valued higher as well. This is also an interesting one, like add the sell value, but it's like, no, I think we just keep that. Well, we could, once we get rid of this, we're going to get rid of Hiker right now. So we could, let me see. Let's think about it. How about, what's in the jumbo pack? Choose one, okay. Oh, okay, hold on. I see something here. I see it. Okay, we get rid of this guy. We're gonna get rid of this guy as well. We're gonna pick up this guy, and then we're gonna pick up this guy. These two guys, the egg and the swashbuckler, are gonna work on each other. So now we have to basically keep the egg, which sucks. We have no money really coming in, but eventually we might be able to get rid of the red card because the swashbuckler is going to gain massive value. Is the goal. is the goal. And we still want to work on straights as well. Look at that, that's nice. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 10. Six, 7, 8, 10. I mean, really, it's like the full house is a pretty high valued hand. We should probably play the full house. Good. 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. And that is going to pull us up to 30 chips, which is great. That was a very smart play. Already we've grown to 12 with the swashbuckler. See the swashbuckler? See it? You see it? Look at him. Okay. And this thing grows up to 5. Okay, good. Okay, now, do we keep building the red card, or do we stop building it? We let the swashbuckler build. It's going to grow 3 every round. Do we keep going with the red card? Do we get rid of the red card? We're not going to get rid of the red card right away, but we want to start building planet cards. We want to start. There's a lot to think about here, and this is why I'm glad we're not rushing through this. 1.75 is nice. Got nice multiple. I'd like to have this total multiple in one card. That's gonna happen soon, but until it does, let's not worry about the red card anymore. Agreed. So now we just this kind of stuff. We get money, get cash going. We have no way of making cash, so this is how we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it like by doing that. We got 37 bucks. Reroll costs less. One hand size. That's what I'd like to do. Is I'd like to get rid of the red card and then grab the hand size thing, and then we can get runner more often. But it's so fucking risky to do that right now. It's so risky. So, oof. I'm gonna do it because I'm a fucking crazy wild man. This is ballsy. Very, very ballsy. Very ballsy play. It's risky. It's risky. Wait, what? Wait, there's a diamond card in there? Oh, I picked it. Oh, I'm so dumb for doing that. I'm not really dumb, but in that case, that was dumb. I'm not a big fan of like putting myself down. It's like, oh. All right, this is tricky. 2, 3, 3, 3, ace 2, 3, 3. Okay, ace 2, 3. 7. Fuck. All right. This is going to be tough to get out of. This is a tough one. We're going to lose this one. This is a tough loss, but it's a good try, and it's understandable why we tried to do that. It's understandable why it's tough to lose that, though. That's a tough loss. We moved too quickly. We should have kept it going the way we had it. with those 2 cards that had like over 10 multiple, and then but we got hungry. We saw a move. We were kind of like, I think we were a move ahead of where we were supposed to be. That card being there was dangerous because it made me like make the move before we were ready to make the move. It was a good try. Oh, I'm a big Space Joker guy. I like Space Joker, yeah. Yeah, then we'll pick this one as well. Okay, let's drink some tea here. This stream is not sponsored. We've talked about that many times. But the joke is, it's kind of a joke, the fact that we have no sponsor. So we just kind of, the running joke is we just talk about what we're drinking or eating. I'd never eat on stream, so it's always going to be a drink. We don't chew gum on stream, so it won't be a gum. It's kind of limited to drinks, I think. But it's kind of limited to drinks, I think. So today's drink is a tea. It's flowered tea. I like the tea that comes in flowers, because then you get then you turn into like a, hey, we're like in the old days where we take the thing off and we put the tea in the thing, and then we, and it's like, and I don't know why, but it tastes better that way. But I'm probably just saying it. But Pinky Up is the name of it. It's delicious tea. You rip it open, the flowers are in there, you pour the flowers into your tea. What do they call it? What do they call that thing? Or the seeper? I call it a tea seeper. You seep your tea in that thing. How we doing? Okay, good. How we doing? Oh yeah, the flush. Yeah, that's perfect. That's absolutely a great Joker for us. I keep forgetting what this deck is. This is a fun stream for that reason. For many reasons, but the biggest reason I could cite is this. It's very kind of like, it's a very flushy run. You want to just kind of focus on flushes mostly. Okay, this is all free shit, huh? What do you got? I've learned a lesson that we don't want to add cards to the deck unless it's a heart or a spade. That was interesting last time. I'm like, wait, why is there a diamond in there? I did that, that's why. We want flush, but because flush isn't there, we'll go 2 pair. Okay, having fun now. Thank you. I'm gonna take the money, and then I'm gonna take the negative. I think we can do this. Here we go. There we are. Yep, very nice, very nice. I want to take a minute to just appreciate the colors. Oh, nice. Oh, the misprint's back in the house. Misprint's back in the house. I said the misprint's back in the house. I want to take a second to appreciate, number one, that the misprint is back in the house. Shout out to misprint. Big applause. Big W's in the chat, guys. Big W's in the chat. Yeah! Yeah! Sorry. I've been watching some of the big streamers lately. I see that's how they do it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to try it one time. No, there's something about this game in how it looks that has me more addicted than anything. I'm such a visual person, and this game is so... It's pretty. I use pretty a lot. I want to say it's like... And it keeps changing colors in the background. Oh god, it's really nice. I really enjoy the I know what to call it. Aesthetics. The aesthetics. So we're only going to pick spades or hearts. That's our new thing now. Okay? It shouldn't be new. We should have known it, but we didn't, so it's okay. And we got nice cash coming to us. Oh, there's the wee Joker. Oh, Louis Joker. All right, we did bad accents last stream, so we won't do that this time. And then to hit the road is kind of an interesting one. I'm gonna pick it up every time a Joker. This Joker gains 0.5 multiple for every Jack discarded. But I happen to know this thing. It resets, and I don't like that. And I'm not sure if it'll even work right now. I want to see something actually. Ah, fuck. Never mind. No, we gotta get rid of it. There, we just set it to 1.5. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, no. Oh, that's right. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay. Hey. Oh. Hey, royal. Oh, straight flush. Not royal. Straight. But now the Wee Joker gets involved. Oh, there's 2 2s. I will figure it out. Yeah, this is kind of a nice little run here. We don't really need that, actually. That was a waste. Ba 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 ba. I'm a big lucky card guy. I love lucky cards. Oh, the flush. There it is. So we got like our flush. We probably want just flush. Really, what is it? Flush is big. We've been hitting flushes more than anything. Trying to get some cash going here. I hope we don't like beat it in just one thing. Okay, good. Because I want to play the 2. I want to upgrade that a little bit. And then, let's see if we can get more 2s in here. Just give it another try here. There's a 2. So we play the 2 again. And then we just do, there you go. Straight flush. I mean straight flush. Wow. It's like usually a hard hand to make, you know? It's kind of fun making them actually. Alright, here we go. By the way, if any chance, this is kind of a wing and a prayer kind of announcement, but there's a guy named Zach, and the guy gave me the thing that I use to stream my Switch to is a, like, what do they call them? Card? It's like a... Words are failing me today, but basically he gave me something that gave me the ability to stream. It's like you plug it into your machine and then plug it in your TV and then you plug it into your Switch too, and it didn't work, so I gave it back to him. But we're like friendly, me and him. And he said to me, well, thanks for giving me back. I go, you're welcome. So I gave it back to him. And then he goes, how's the Switch 2 treating you? And I go, great, I'd love to play with you. You have a Switch 2. So the plan is to try to play with this guy live, but he gave me a number. And if you're watching this, buddy, I hate to say buddy. Ugh. If a guy calls you buddy, it's not really, he's not being friendly, he's being a cunt. Zach is the guy's name. Zach, if you're watching this, I can't figure out where to put that number you gave me on the Switch 2. There we go. That's a personal message. Everybody else is sitting at home going, God, that was boring. And I apologize. Sorry. At least I apologized. I could have just done it, been a fucking asshole about it, you know? Could have just been like, no, like that. What if I did that? No, and I just, no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the chip thing, we have to figure out. Should we keep trying to build the Wii Joker, or should we go to the Square Joker? I don't like the Square Joker. I really don't. He did something to me in high school, so yeah, we have issues. It always goes back to high school. It doesn't. It really doesn't. But when I'm in public and I see people, I'm like, oh my god, nobody has really gotten over high school. Well, especially like when I'm a security guard, I do see a lot of parents. Finally, the fucking Space Joker activates. Thank you, Space Joke. Waiting for you to wake up, big bud. Yeah, so the hit the road Joker isn't even fucking working. Because you have to activate it. It's such a pain in the ass, dude. It makes me so mad. I'm kidding, I'm not really mad. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna get rid of the hit the road Joker. Yeah, I am. Because this has, you know why? Because the invisible Joker has a 1.5 multiple polychrome, which is better than what the fuck is going on with the hit the road. It's a no-brainer. Oh my god, thank you. So at the very least, even if it doesn't turn out to be a times multiple, we always have the polychrome for it. So if it decides to regenerate and become, it duplicates a random Joker after 2 rounds. Okay, I feel good about that. Let's keep going here. Scooby-Doo. No repeat hands this round. Oh, look at that. Nice. Look at that. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. That's what I'm talking about. That was beautiful. It's gorgeous. Honey. This is what I'd be like if I was a father and my daughter like was really ugly, but there's something. I had a friend, this happened to me one time. I had a friend who had let's stop just for 1 second. I want to talk about this because we're having a good run here, so we could talk over this. By the way, we just have to win 1 more of these to activate the invisible Joker. I had a friend, I worked with this guy. Again, no one watches my shit anyway, but so I worked with this guy and he had a really ugly daughter. Now look, it's not subjective. She just was not an attractive girl. Of course, the thing that made her feel worse is when people would be like, "You're pretty. You're pretty." But you know what I mean? So it's like, okay. So, yeah, it was very just awkward. She was ugly and, it was rough. I always felt bad for that guy. Sir, I'm sorry that you have an ugly daughter. It's tough. Owning up to the ugliness is very difficult. That's all I have to say. It just triggered, something triggered in my head and then I immediately was like, I don't know why this matters. I would rather just play the game right now, so that's what we're gonna do. I was going to take a break and tell a story about a guy who had an ugly daughter, but I don't remember where I was going to go with it. And the cool thing about me is I admit it and we just move on. You know what I mean? Admit it and move on. You had a good thing you were going with, but the only person that knows what you were about to say is good is you. And since you don't fucking remember what it is, bail. And that's what we did, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a trick. That's a little trick you can take with you. Some of you people that desperately need some kind of a fucking streaming advice. Or some people are just screaming into the microphone and maybe they want to try a different thing. I don't know. So I think what we probably want to do here is, and I hate to do it, maybe we don't want to do it. I was going to say, why don't we get rid of the walkie-talkie? Because it's kind of a weird one and it's not really doing that much for us. And why don't we pick up the 2 pair? And that way when the invisible Joker becomes something, it doesn't become another fucking walkie-talkie. Because I don't want another walkie-talkie. I don't want another walkie-talkie. I don't, though. I don't want another walkie-talkie. If anything, I'd rather have another Mad Joker. Or another Misprint. Or another Troll Joker. Or a Wii Joker. Or a Space Joker. Fine. I give you all of that. But I don't want the walkie-talkie. Wow. Okay, I guess I figured that one out. Jeez. This is a pretty good setup, actually. I like the ×2 tribe one as well. I mean, goddamn, it's probably the smart one to get. Do we get the ×2 flush one? Probably should, huh? That means get rid of the 2 pair one. But you're getting rid of like all that multiple, but you're also picking up a fucking flush. All right, go for it. That was not easy to do. Okay, let's do it. It just made sense. Ace 2 3 4. Let's see if we can get something going here. Okay. Well, what this does for us is just gives us another wee joker upgrade. Didn't really do too much for us. That wasn't actually very good. This will be good because it's a flush. So there you go. That's what's you really flush is your main thing, and then this is kind of the fun part. This is like opening up a pack, right? Check this out. After 2 rounds, sell this card. Ready? Here we go. Oh, another flush. So really, for what we're doing right now, we've got plus 20 times 2. We got a little bit of here. We got little chips here. We're looking pretty interesting. Okay, let's go. Celestial. There you go. Doing good with the Wii Joker. Let's see what our other options could be. I never really understood the satellite. Earn $1 at the end of round per unique planet card used this run. It's very tricky. The way it's worded. I remember that was the nightmare when I first played this game. Like, the rules were so... like, what are these rules? And you're just like, what the fuck? What are these rules? Boom, 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 boom. So that's your thing, really, is just flushes. Level 7 flush, though. Very nice. I mean, we leveled the fuck up on the flush. That's what we need to keep doing. We need to keep leveling up on the flush. Look at the flush. Look at it. Look, now, I'm telling you, look. 3 of a kind, 2 pair. We get this straight up a little bit. We could try to get things up a little bit more. This is a good run. Very good run. Full house just got up. Got upped. Re-upped or up-upped or up and away or... here we go. Gosh, I would love another joke. Give me another negative joker. That'd be great. Look at that fucking... look at that level 8 fucking awesomeness. It's level 8 awesomeness. It's level 8 awesomeness. It's level 8 awesomeness. It's level 8 awesomeness. There was a guy that I was talking to. Oh, you were talking to a guy? Wait, let me finish. You know what I mean? There was a guy that I was talking to about giving me like making a song for me so that I could use it for like Van Pebble Stream or something like that. And then the guy was just kind of, he was just kind of a kid. So like it was kind of, I kind of knew it was going to go nowhere, but I thought that would be kind of fun. Okay, I do, oh! +3 for each Joker card. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's a no-brainer. Why don't we get rid of one of these flush ones, right? And we pick up, because this has to be a flush to hit. You don't really want that. To be honest with you, I don't even really like the tribe. I don't, because it's too, you have to do flush. And I know we're going to mostly hit flushes. I know. You told me. I heard it. But here's what we're going to do. It makes sense. Do we keep, so it's +20, or this is what you do. Now you have a 30 multiple. Now you have an 18 multiple for whatever hand you play, plus the multiple on the misprint, plus the wee joker, plus the bus. All right, and at some point we could try to get rid of the space joker. I'm trying to think what else really we want. Is one of better times 2 for sure. Card sharp is good too. Card sharp is good. Card sharp is a fun one. Like if I had an extra slot, I'd go card sharp. Like eventually maybe we get rid of space joker and then we pick up like a card sharp one, which we could do now. Why don't we just do it now? Because it's not really ranking us up that much and we're at a level 8 on flush. So let's just get rid of the space joker and let's experiment with the card sharp. And watch what happens when we play the same hand in a row, which would be flush mostly anyway. So we're getting that multiple anyway. Watch this, man. Watch what happens here. This will be fun. Check the multiple here. Massive. Massive. So that just put us over the top there. That gave us a little over the top. And listen, you want to give me a banana? Give me the good one. You know the one I want. I don't want the gross Michelle. It's gross, Michelle. Double your money. There's our deck, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Get off my deck. Yo, get off my deck. Alright. It wasn't funny the first time, and then I did it again. I was like, cool, it's still not funny. Nice. Alright. There it is. We wanted a negative. We got it. Alright. Can't wait to see what that negative's gonna be. Now I'm a singing guy. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm just kidding, I don't. If anyone's watching this for the first time, we don't do that. Just kidding around. I think it would piss a lot of people off if we started doing that kind of stuff. It wouldn't be very fun. It would not be very, very fun. La 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 la. I was like literally doing like a singing thing yesterday too, and I was watching it and I realized I was just fucking around, but I was like, oh, people are gonna think that I can sing. And that's funny because I know I can't. There you go, man. That's a biggie. See, when this fucking guy who looks like to me, the card sharp looks like a guy who works in the Silicon Valley. Oh, dude, this is crazy. All right, this is really nice. Eventually, I'm gonna have to sell that egg, though, I think. Dude, they gave me 2 of these. That is so crazy. This is crazy. Here's my number. Call me baby. I used to think it was call me baby, but she was saying call me maybe, and that's a problem because I'm one of these guys. I need to know. Do you want me to call you or not? I remember when I realized when I was like, I was so happy when I stopped being like obsessed of women, because I did turn into that guy sometimes. Like, you told me to call you. It's so bad to be that guy. Yikes. Like, not to her face, but like to myself. I'm like, she said call. I'm trying to call. Where is she? You know? You're like, oh no, I don't want to be this guy. Yeah, that was good. That was yesterday. I was that way. No. All right, so add a polychrome to a random joker, destroy other jokers. I don't fucking think so. All right, you think you're gonna trap me? You're wrong. There goes the straight getting upgraded. There goes the high card getting upgraded. There's upgrades happening. There's the planet cards again. Straight flush, 2 pair, Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble doing a great job here. There's the swashbuckler. Ladies and gentlemen, things are about to get very spicy and dicey. We're going to get rid of the abstract joker, which is 24, but this egg is going to grow. And so now we get rid of abstract. We pick up the swashbuckler, and this thing grows. Now it's going to grow. Not much more because we're already kind of deep in the game, 7 out of 8 ante. Let's take a look at our values of our hands, which is really good, really good. One of the better ones I've ever had, really. Level 4 high card, level 3 pair, level 5 2 pair, level 3 3 of a kind, level 3 straight, level 8 flush, level 4 full house. Of course, 4 of a kind and straight flush are already leveled up. You don't really need to level those guys. We got 30 bucks. We're having fun on this one, guys. This is a fun one, and I really appreciate that guy mentioning these decks to me, because they were the only decks that I really wasn't playing. And I just thought they were too hard or whatever. No, we definitely need to play those decks. We need to play all decks, man. All hands on deck. All hands on deck is clever, though. No. All cards to one single random suit. That would make the game a lot easier, but it wouldn't. What if it goes? What if I make all of them clubs, and then it goes, all of them spades, because it's spades and hearts, and then I get the boss that says all spades are debuffed. Then what do you fucking do? Smart guy or not smart guy? Add a gold seal. La 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 la. Boom. 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 Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the smear joker is interesting, but it really isn't what you want, because then it doesn't matter, actually. Right, because we only have hearts to spades. It's pointless to have that card. It's pointless. For this deck, it's pointless. Very good, very good. Alright, we're down to 20 bucks here. That's getting kind of low. I'd like to continue playing the game, please. Alright, we're going to get rid of that one because we're not using diamonds. And steel cards I don't really care for, ladies and gentlemen. These are your jokers that will take us to the promised land. We're just going to re-up all the hands we can, 2 pair, even though we barely play 2 pair at all, which is refreshing, actually. It is very refreshing. The flush is up to ridiculous value, and we're in great shape. Oh my goodness. On top of that, 50 chips adds to that, so 130 chips every time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play these last 2 hands because we got this. We've got this. Look at that. Watch this. Here we go. This is gonna be massive here. Massive for this hand. Look at that, 230,000. Very nice. Nicely done, Van Pebble. And this is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for maybe not for the stream. We're doing so good, we could probably keep going. This is a great success story here. What a great idea. Great idea to play this deck. This is great. This will probably do it right here. Yeah, there it is. Woo! Best hand. $191,232. Most played hand. Flush. Cards played 152. Ante 9. Round 17. Cards discarded 51. Cards purchased 54. Times rerolled 14. New discoveries 0. I think we've discovered everything already. Ladies and gentlemen, what a deal that was. That was friggin' fun. This is how we end it right here. Bigger hand size, that's what I would do. I would go the full house to get it up. Then I would just keep enhancing everything as much as we can, and then I would get more money. And that would be it for me. This was a lot of fun. I don't feel like continuing it. I'm kind of not that guy to just keep going if I don't feel like the thing is going to keep, you know, if there's no, is there a chance that we could be even better? I don't think so. There's nothing in here that shows me that. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the run. Let's take one final look at this here, which is very exciting. Your run, look at that. Look at the poker hands there. Level 5 high card, level 4 pair. That's not great. To me, it's like, to me, if you could get like level 10 for the first 5 hands, you're fucking badass. It's very hard to get that high though. Level 6 2 pair is really good for not even playing the 2 pair. And of course, the flush was at a level 9. Well done, Van Pebble. Well done, sir. All right, so the checkered deck, we played that finally. The abandoned deck we played yesterday. The erratic deck. Let's take a look at the erratic deck. I've never played the erratic deck. I've been called an erratic dick before. I'm just kidding, I've never have. But it would be funny if I had. You're an erratic dick. If you're an erratic dick, that's not good though. Like being erratic is bad. Then you're a dick on top of it, so it's not good. But the erratic deck is what we're playing. And what ultimately does that mean? Let's take a look at our deck here. I see it's erratic. So in other words, all ranks and suits in the deck are randomized. Very good. I like it. Oh, copies the ability joker. You don't know if you're going to see that. You got to get that now while the getting's good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My fucking thing got stuck. Yeah, this is what's going on here. Come on. What the fuck, man? Jeez. Alright. Just gotta win this round here. Bop 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 bop. Ooh. Very good. Full house in the house. Full house in the house. I remember when people were saying that. People were saying in the house. But when people were saying that in the house, it was people that, it was when I was working like a lot of ghetto jobs. And I remember this one guy being like, in the house. He was like a real ghetto-y, you know, guy. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with being ghetto-y. So I guess we'll pick this. We still have $8. So let's see if we can pick up a better. That would be better. So we'll sell the shortcut. And then we'll move this to the left. And we have a massive here, 30 multiple. So since we have such a high multiple, we can afford to do this here. Let's go. It looks like 2 pair. is always my favorite kind of hands to play, and the straight. I like flushes, straights, and 2 pairs. I like full houses. I like a lot of things. A lot of things I like. So this would be a pair. Let's see here. Let's try this one more time here. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I will never play with the Wild Joker. I shouldn't say that, because eventually you're gonna have to try it and see what you can do, you know? And that's the thing too, is like calling, like, I've saw this early, the potential for this game, but you have to be really good at it to do this. But if you could call your shot, like we kind of tried doing that when we first started the last deck, because it only had 2. Oh, where are we? Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Before it was like, what was it, hearts and spades, right? So it was like only one kind of limiting kind of a run that we could have made. And I didn't realize that. So when I was trying to do the 3-of-a-kind Joker and the pair Joker, and then run them as like a full house pair, or like a full house Joker pair, that was a cool idea. The only problem is it's not really designed for that. It's designed for flushes. So we kind of had to let that go, that idea go. We had to let that go. I do sound like a surfer sometimes, but that's because I grew up in Philly, and the time that I grew up in Philly was the 80s and 90s, and for some reason, that's how people talked. We all kind of talked like surfers, and then it just kind of never left me. So I guess I talk like a bit of a surfer. A little bit, slightly. I feel like it's slight. It's an erratic deck. I don't want to fucking make it more erratic. I'll just add a wild card. Okay. Interesting run here. Interesting run here. Why don't we do... Yeah, okay. Yep, okay. Yeah, we would like to get an uncommon Joker. That'd be good. What I would love is the baseball guy. Baseball guy, the baseball guy. Nice. Trying to get a flush here. There it is. There's the 9. $1 for each 9 in your deck. 9 in your deck. Oh, there's another extra hand. That's huge. How many 9s do we have in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 9s in our deck. Nice. So that's what? $5. Okay. We should win most of these pretty handily. This is a good run. It's a pretty good run for us so far. 8, 9, 10 Jack. Eight, 9, 10 Jack King. Jack King off suit. Jack King off. Jacking off suit. It's so stupid. Alright. Whatever. Whatever, Van Pebble. I think you're so clever because you know what offsuit means. I think you talk about jacking off because you're so cool. Oh, Van Pebble, you're so cool. Oh, yeah, Van Pebble. I've learned, like, takes a piss out of yourself and then no one can really... Oh, we're supposed to. We can have 2 of these. Yeah, I would say probably hand size would be good for us. I would say let's get rid of one of these. I'd say we don't want to get rid of these because this is gonna go. This banana is not gonna last forever. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get rid of the banana. I'm gonna pick up this one, and then we're gonna go like this. Because that's the leftmost joker, and then we'll just do this. And then our only multiple will really be like the misprint, hopefully something will pop up on it, and then the supernova will be our guy. And this will hopefully get us going for a little while here. Flush, we upgrade. Yeah, so hopefully Ollie's watching. Ollie, hopefully you're watching, pal, and enjoying this. He's one of those guys that I told him, like, it would be fun to stream with you. And then he said something really, like, obnoxious, and I went, that's why. Because you're like, he's a young kid, and he's kind of like obnoxious. But I'm saying, like, I'm not saying that, like, he knows it, right? And that's good for streaming. Like, I don't think people understand, like, the people, like, the only reason that I'm not a top tier streamer is because I'm such a nice guy. See what I did there? And I refuse to hurt people's feelings because I'm a good person. And if that's a good way to like imagine like I die, you know, I'm like 100 years old or whatever, and it just never happened for me, you know, like just people just never watched. It always stayed the same. The thing I could always do like a documentary and then show my low numbers, but then just get like 1 or 2 people to be like, they have to be famous. They'd be like, I thought he was brilliant. And then you say the reason he wasn't good enough is because the reason he never made it is because he was too nice. But anyway, back to the reason this guy Ollie, he would be a great guy to stream with because there would be fights. Like, we would be fighting on this thing. And we would be friends later, I feel like, but there would be fights. And probably it wouldn't be good for me because I don't like that kind of streaming. But I gotta tell you, I know for a fact he would be a star streamer. He's young, he's good looking kid or whatever. Like, he's more handsome than I am. So he could pull that part off that I can't really pull off. I'm not putting myself down. I'm not built to be some kind of a beauty thing. That's never been in the cards. I remember when I was like 15, I was friends with this dude, because when you're kids, you're friends with everybody. And he was so obsessed with his looks that he would look in the mirror. It was like a curse. And he was like acting in the mirror. Everything he did was for the mirror, and you felt like you weren't even in the room. And quite frankly, it was gross. But I remember thinking, like, that's what good looking is. And I definitely didn't have that, what that guy had. But I was like, gee, maybe it's good. Like, this guy's fucking, like, it's a curse. All right, we really need to make something happen here. We got the flush. That's good. That's going to help us big time. What's really fucking killing us right now is the misprint joker is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be, like, being a good joker. And instead, it's not giving us very much value. It gave us 0 a multiple on that one. So if that continues, I mean, it's over for us. Who cares anyway? It's not giving us any multiple, so we got fucked on that one. That was hard. I'm gonna play this again. I want to try this deck again here. Very fun. Grinding Stake series, live and direct. This is a good episode because anytime we get a win run, a one run, win a run is a really good thing for the channel, for the stream. Because I mean, I've done this before where you don't win any, and you really do feel like you've wasted everyone's time, including your own. You're just like, what the fuck, you know? So we'll go with blue joker, and the face card one, where the face cards have to stay in hand. Or how about we do this? Why don't we sell the reserve parking? It's not my favorite one, and we pick up another joker. I guess we'll pick up turtle bean. Actually, let's pick up, yeah. Yeah, we could get better hands this way. Or, what about a 4 multiple? This is actually a really good run for these first couple antes. These first couple antes ain't really a big deal, so we could just like play 2 pair, and then you can beat it so easily. Good job, Van Pebble. It's such a weird, the acrobat is such a weird one. I hate both of those. Since I got a lot of money, I'm gonna pick this one up. Oh, I'm gonna pick this one up too. Oh, that's a good one. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. Oh my god. And look at this. Look at all the chips here. I've done this kind of run before. It's wild. You just basically just get as many chips as you can, and you just like you will kick so much ass. So I need to discard clubs, and I need to play 2 pair. Wait, hold on. Ooh, wow, that's really good. Okay, hold on. Tarot's a nice one, but I'm not gonna pick it up. Or we could. Why don't we just focus on the castle? And then we'll fortune teller it, which is at 0 for the moment. And we should be able to get through these. This is even worse! Look how mad I just got. I got so mad. You're so mad. You're mad. Mad. I'm supposed to fucking get rid of those fucking things. I'm supposed to get rid of those. I fucked up. God damn it. Fuck. That's what I'm supposed to do right there. I'm supposed to get rid of all club cards. And, fuck. I'm saying fuck a lot. Because I do fuck a lot. Just kidding, I don't. Let's go. But like, who cares is my thing. But that's a bit, I remember I worked in a place, I've worked so many places. I worked in a Jewish retirement center as a dishwasher, and it was all these punk ass kids they used for they were literally high school kids. Or like just fresh from high school going to college. They were the biggest punks ever, and they were the servers. And they sucked. They just sucked. I remember that. Full house. Memories come to you sometimes, you know? They just come and they go. Diamond cards we're trying to get rid of. Diamond cards. Diamond cards. Diamond cards, yeah. Nice. 21 chips. Add it up with the 68 chips. Ooh. Full house. All right. It's coming together. I'll tell you what's going to drag us down as the fortune teller. I can already tell it's going to drag us down. What else do we get to do here? Diamonds again? Okay. Alright, we'll get rid of all these diamond cards. Alright, now we're building a respectable... Let's do one more time. Okay. We got this. We got this. It's getting a little tricky, I'll be honest with you. Last card. Alright, so let's turn... Okay, here's where we do some cool stuff. There we go. We got 2 multiple there. It's not a lot, though. It's not enough, either. Doubles your money, or it gives you 11 bucks. Let's go with that. So we got a 3 multiple for the tarot, which is pissing me off. It is pissing me off. It's such a slow build. Alright, we're gonna lose some money here. This is gonna be tough. Diamonds. $54. Alright, that's not bad. That's actually much better. I was a little worried about that, to be honest with you. Alright, we gotta be careful here, too. Let's see. Alright. We got 3 chances to make this work. So let's just do a pair. That's not bad. We're minus $3. We should get that back. Great, 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 great. Okay. Adds to sell value. We got to get rid of the tarot. It's just fucking sucks. Let's be honest. And you know what? They both suck. Here's what we'll do. Let's pick up... We need 11 bucks for that, though. So let's get rid of... this guy. Pick this guy up. Then we need... $4. We don't have it. 2, 3, 4. We need a really good multiple right now. We're fucked. We're gonna get rid of the hand size, and we're gonna get rid of the blue joker. We're gonna pick up the swashbuckler. And we're going to see if we can get that egg going again. We got 11 multiple here. We're not in terrible shape. We can make straights now, shortcut straights. So I see us making a lot more straights. For some reason, it's diamond again. I don't know why we keep having to get rid of diamonds. Something about it being a girl's best friend. I don't know. I've heard that. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. That's not bad. That's not terrible. It is actually pretty bad. But the good thing is, we got 2 hands left. That's decent. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Very good. Very nice run here. I like it. All right. I love Even Steven. I'm a fan of Even Steven. I'm a even doodle deedle, baba doodle doodle deedle. We can get rid of the Joker now. Excuse me, that whatever that was called, that Joker. Even Steven gets picked up, and that'll give us a little leeway. It'll give us a little cushion. 90 chips is fantastic. We're doing great. We did a great job picking the castle. For some reason, it keeps picking the diamond card, but maybe it's because it's an erratic deck. So that's probably why. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue. I didn't mean to skip that, by the way. It's fucking gamepad shit sometimes. Again, diamonds. So we're just going to keep getting rid of diamonds. I know it sounds insane to do that, but we're going to do it. Because it just builds our value so much. And we'll just play 2 pair here. Which is not a high value hand, I understand that. Not a great play. Not a great play. But we kind of had to do it. Alright. Okay. What is that? Was that we need? Even number of cards? Okay. Oh yeah, everything is so devalued, that's why. Okay. The values are so fucking shitty. So yeah, we're probably not gonna win this one either. Okay. Oh well. Listen, that was a good run, and I wanna say, I might be saying that it was a good stream. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it. I actually enjoyed that stream. I wouldn't count me out of streaming that again. We might stream that again this week because it is such a great game, and I've been known to do that. I've played Balatro twice, HC Poker sometimes twice. Sometimes we just play a game twice because it's that good. And I'd like to give a shout out to Noteblock. Noteblock, thanks for letting me stream this as an intro and outro. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this stream. I'm going to go to the grocery store and then come back and then stream again. The last stream will probably be from 7 to 9, I think, or 8 to 10. So I'm trying to do like, I usually give myself like a 2-hour window, and we can either do the whole 2 hours, or we could go over 2 hours, but like I like giving it a window of 2 hours. So that means I don't think about anything during that 2 hours but this. I try to keep myself in the room, nothing outside of us bothering us. We got soundproofed walls. I mean, listen, I am a streamer. That's why when somebody said to me, yeah, your room looks like a streamer room, I was like, yeah, dude, I'm a fucking streamer. When are you gonna fucking figure it out? Look at the Monster Energy drink box in the back. Number one, Monster Energy drink sucks. For me to have a full box of it means I'm a fucking dedicated caffeine drinker. And any streamer worth his weight in gold, sweet and gold? Worth his salt on the spice rack. It's gonna look like we look. This is how a streamer looks. You know, we've got a refrigerator there. We got our counter. We could do this and lean our finger when we get frustrated about games. We could do this. I use this table for card streams. We still have to open up a box of cards. Look at this box. You have to open it up, dude. So that's gonna have a stream in its own. That's not something we just do willy-nilly. You don't just rip a card. You know, I tried that. I tried like opening a deck of cards like not on stream, and it was fun. Like I enjoyed it, but I also did feel like you just sit and rip, and it just kind of was like boring, you know. Like I think we'll always stream when we rip open, and I could imagine only doing it like maybe once a month. I'd like to do that once a month where we just do opening card stream. So we have a nice box here. The box has 24 packs of cards, 4 cards per pack. So it's like you got so many packs. It's not like we have to like rip them all at once, which that's what I was doing on stream. I was ripping open entire boxes, and then I'm stuck with all these cards. So I've slowed down I still am a card hobbyist, NBA cards. I'm a hobbyist, but I slowed it way the fuck down. I slowed it down. I bought a bigger binder. At first I bought this binder, it was decent, and then I was like, oh hell no. And then I got a binder that looks like it should be like it looks like a prop for a Carrot Top. Like it's so ridiculously big. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble has not even done his advertisement, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jam them in. Jam, cram, slam. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Van Pebble is on Twitter. He's fun, he's funny, he's just having a good time. Nothing crazy, nothing serious, just a fun time. Van Pebble, fun time, Twitter. Also, you can donate money to Van Pebble by donating money to Thomas Palvino. It's the same guy. I'm Thomas Palvino, okay? That's my real name. But I go by Van Pebble because that's what everybody does. We have gamer tags. But if I could change my name to Van Pebble, I would. I think I would change it. I don't think it would be like Vans is the first name and Pebble is the last name. I think my name would be Van Pebble. So it would be like Luke Van Pebble, probably, because I always liked my middle name. My name is Thomas Luke Palvino, but I've always enjoyed my middle name a little bit more than my first name. And when I was in high school, on my senior year, I moved to a new school. How cool is that? Senior year, the year you don't give a fuck. I moved to Abington because I grew up in Pennsylvania. So I went to high school my senior year at a new high school. It was great. Nobody picked on me. I had, like, if anything, the positive stuff happened, the negative didn't. So the bullying and stuff didn't happen. But like, because I don't know, I've always been, I don't know, maybe I learned how to not get bullied, or maybe I just ignored it. I was pretty much depressed throughout high school, so the senior year perked me up a little because I started dating, like, good-looking chicks. But anyway, why are we talking about that? Oh, because we were talking about, like, where we came from. So yeah, at Thomas Palvino, that's gonna be, we go for the real name for the PayPal. No capital letters, no spaces. Ladies and gentlemen, the last bit here, and then we'll get out of here. Van Pebble is on YouTube, and I would like you guys, please, do me a favor, will you? Please. I have kids, man. No, I don't have kids or anything, but just look at some of the stuff we're putting up there, and if you enjoy it and you think it's good, and you watch more than one, like the videos that you're watching, hit the like button on there for that video. And then if you find yourself going back next week going, I wonder what that guy's up to, and then you watch again, and then you do that again, like you do, like, we're building something here, so it might take you a month to realize you're actually a fan of Van Pebble. Now, being a fan of Van Pebble is very good. I'm not really asking for much, but you can really help me on the YouTube channel by watching the videos, liking, and then subscribing. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble is out of here. Thanks for watching. And we got another stream coming up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Switch 2 deal. I think what we're going to do for the next stream today, this is a big stream for us. It's a game that a lot of people are familiar with. We finally tapped into it, and we finally decided it's our time. We bought the game yesterday or 2 days ago. We downloaded. It costed us $70 for the fucking game. But I don't regret it. I actually played it for literally 10 minutes. I'm purposely not saying what the game is. You can see it on the screen. This is what they call in the business that I made up a talk up. I'm calling this a talk up. So in the talk up, I'm making this up. You don't have to say it like right away what it is. You could just talk it up and people can see what it is as you explain it. This game is popular by so many people. I couldn't believe how many people were like, Zelda, 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 Zelda. So I finally talked to a girl who's a big gamer. She has it. I forget her name, but she's really cool. I would shout her out if I could. And I value her opinion. And so I said, what do you think? Which game should I get? And she goes, well, the Breath of the Wild was before this other one. There was another one too. It was Tears of the Kingdom, I think she said was the second one. I hope I'm right about that. Because I bought this Breath of the Wild. She said you won't regret it. Regret it? I said regret. She said it's actually said regret. I said okay, sorry. And she said you will be grinding your ass off. And I said, well, I'm a grinder streamer. And she goes, then that's the game for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the game we'll be playing next. Probably between 8 and 9. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Peace. Thank you. Peace out.